Alright, what's up guys? Next video. As you can see, my park has expanded a little bit. We'll go into more detail on that later though. The next roller coaster I was going to show you, yes, many guests are thirsty, thank you, is of the Mammoth over here that I told you at the end of the demon video. So this is my hybrid coaster, all custom. And minus this little building here because I suck at building buildings. But it's pretty much the same as that Goliath ride I believe you guys rode up in same type, I should say, same type as the Goliath ride that you rode at Six Flags Great America, but it does not follow the same lines. So this one I try to do, there's a style on here that you can do, and as you notice, well, I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of coasters follow a heart line. And what that means is I can show you on a more recent coaster because I did a much better job of it than on this coaster. But a heart line basically is the roller coaster revolves around the individuals riding in it than the individuals following along the track, if that makes sense. I'll give you an example of what I mean. So this is one of the rides I just built. This is an example of a heart line. See how the track veers to the left but banks to the right? So basically the train car is rotating around everybody's body. And what that does is it limits G-forces and it more or less makes for a more comfortable ride. If the ride just strictly twisted, then it would be very uncomfortable and possibly sling you out of it, based on physics and stuff beyond my comprehension or knowledge. But anyway, enough of that. So yep, this ride I wanted to build a hybrid coaster, and I started building this. I had the little downturn here. It's very similar to several wooden and hybrid style coasters where the comes out of the station, goes around, and then hits the lift hill. But again, I added more effects down here in the tunnel, some lighting effects and stuff like that, and then some fog effects as well. So let's get on it. Oh, there goes the one on the train. Now, the thing about using that heartline technique, and you'll see here, is you have to use a specific length of track. And so what it does is when you ride in first person mode, it causes the car to shake back and forth like that. I think it's just a design flaw in the game because the game wasn't necessarily designed to work around the heart line. But I've also perfected that on other rides that weren't associated with earlier power line. I learned how to smooth it better, so it's not quite as back and forth like that. But it looks a lot more natural and smooth when you watch it in third person, or if you do it on the track view. So we'll go into. I'll give you an example of the track view, actually. jump onto the other train real quick. So this is the track view. This is the front bumper, and you'll notice how it's a lot more smooth as it goes. I feel like I did a pretty good job pacing this coaster. You can see it ends at a decent speed, but it's not going too fast and it's not going too slow. Also, you can tell by the way it ends that I wasn't necessarily the best and most cognizant about how to line it up at the end. It's a little squiggly, but as you can see, the guest thoughts, Mammoth line was full, which is apparently disappointing. You see, this one also has a high prestige rating. Actually, this one has a higher prestige rating. The wait time, however, is not the most ideal. Should probably figure out a way to fix that. Generally, I'd add another train, but I don't have a mid-ride block brake section like I do on other rides, which you'll see when it comes to B&M type coasters and stuff like that. But you see on this one, I got a lot better ratings than the Demon. I might not have even covered these, and I apologize for that. So the first one's excitement, the second one is fear, and the third one is nausea. You kind of obviously want them all to be green. This ride in particular, I know I didn't go over this with the Demon, but I'm learning as I go with this, trying to be as specific as possible in case you guys, wanted to know the information. So the results as far as like this roller coaster is it's a minute 30 seconds long or 90 seconds long. The length is 3,600 feet. Max speed is 67 miles an hour. I believe, yeah, it's not quite a 90-degree angle drop on this one. I think it's somewhere around 80 degrees is what I made this drop. As most RMCs that they're making are anywhere between a 70 to 90 degree drop. The new mean streak that they're building in Cedar Point, I believe, is going to be an 81 degree drop, I think. Biggest drop is 147 feet. You can see here the different G-forces. Airtime count, seven air times. Airtime is like basically when you go over like a little hill here, and it kind of slings you out of your seat a little bit, you catch a little weightlessness. And then this gives you the total airtime amount. Other cool things on this, you can change the price of it, of course, and it shows you how much you lose. So basically, as long as I've had this ride, I've lost $205,000, which it'll tell me how long it's been around. This ride has existed since April 18th, year 3, and it is now May 13th, year 17. So that kind of gives you an idea. This just goes into operation, how many cars per train, how many trains. This is that priority pass thing I was telling you guys about in the other video. This just talks about mechanic stuff, having it fixed. You can actually refurbish the ride. I'm not really sure what that does other than make it more reliable, but as you can see, this one doesn't really have any reliability issues, so it's really not necessary to spend the money. It hasn't had a breakdown in almost 10 years. But I think, oh, we didn't write it in third person. Yep, we're going to do that next real quick. Let's see if we can the old camera here. Perfect. So we'll do the orbital view again. And if you guys want me to do a different view of the coaster or whatever, just let me know. You can either comment on the videos or just let me know when we talk on the phone. It's your choice. There you go, leaving the station. With this one, I thought it'd be really cool, just like because it's such a highly maneuverable roller coaster. I thought it'd be cool to make it intertwine with itself a lot. And wooden coasters generally do that anyway, as well as hybrids. So I figured that'd be really do that. And of course, the hybrids, the high big returns. I only did one inline twist, which I'm kind of disappointed about. But I think that's about it for this one, guys. The next ride will be this one. Yeah, I do believe that is correct. It's a stand-up Bolliger and Mabyard coaster. So it's cool. It's kind of based off a ride that used to exist at Six Flags Kentucky Kingdom. And then when Kentucky Kingdom went away, Six Flags tore the ride down, and it is now up in the New Jersey Six Flags under a new name, the Green Lantern. So similar design in some aspects, but obviously a few nuances that are different that I've done to it. Real quick too, I wanted to show you guys my cool little buildings I've downloaded from other people that I've placed all along my paths and stuff. These things are super cool. It's really adding some detail to my park. I think they're pretty awesome. They're just like little shops with drinks, food, information kiosks, whatnot. If you guys want me to, I can go over the thrill rides at some point too, or flat rides, if you will, which are rides like this. The merry-go-round, this thing right here, stuff like that. And if you really want me to, and we get to the point where I run out of roller coasters, I got a monorail to show you. But some more buildings I figured you guys would think was cool to see. Just kind of adding some livelihood and environment to my park. But alright guys, I will talk to you later.